You're lying in bed. It's 2 a.m. You have to be up in exactly 4 hours. You tell yourself the biggest, most universally accepted lie in human history. I'll just watch one more. Suddenly, an hour and a half has vanished into the void. You didn't learn anything. You don't even remember the last 10 videos you watched. Yet, your thumb is physically locked into the swipe position, ready to pull the lever again. Why does this happen? Are you just lazy? Do you have zero self-control? No. You are actually losing a highly calculated war against thousands of engineers, and today we are going to look at the exact neurological trap they've built inside your brain. To understand why you can't stop scrolling, we have to talk about a chemical in your brain called dopamine. Most people think dopamine is the reward chemical. It's not. It's the anticipation chemical. Back in the 1950s, a psychologist named B.F. Skinner put rats in a box with a lever. When they pressed it, they got food. But he found something terrifying. If the rats got food every time, they got bored. But if the reward was random, sometimes they get a treat, sometimes they get nothing, the rats went insane. They pulled the lever obsessively until they collapsed. Welcome to the modern Skinner box. YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Reels operate on a variable reward schedule. When you swipe, your brain doesn't know what's coming. Will it be a hilarious skit, a mesmerizing animation, or a boring podcast clip? That uncertainty creates a massive spike in dopamine. Your brain isn't addicted to the videos themselves. It is fundamentally addicted to the swipe. It's the exact same neurological mechanism as a slot machine in Vegas. But instead of losing your money, you are paying with your lifespan. But dopamine is only half the equation. The real genius and the real danger is the UI design. Let's look at this through the lens of pure dynamics. In physics, a rigid body in motion will stay in motion indefinitely unless acted upon by an external friction or force. The algorithm's ultimate goal is to remove all external friction from your experience. Think about traditional YouTube or Netflix. When an episode ends, there is a stopping cue. The credits roll, you have to click back, search for a new title, and make a conscious choice. That takes mental energy. It creates friction. Shorts have completely eradicated the stopping cue. The videos loop seamlessly. There is no beginning and no end. You don't even have to rotate your phone. By removing the friction of choice, the algorithm turns you into an object in free fall. You aren't deciding to watch the next video. You are simply failing to make the active decision to stop. And this frictionless freefall is doing something alarming to your cognitive architecture. We are training our brains to demand a climax, a punchline, or a dopamine hit every 15 to 30 seconds. When you close the app and try to read a book, study for a complex exam, or even watch a movie, your brain panics. The slow, deliberate pace of real life feels unbearably boring because your baseline for stimulation has been artificially hijacked. You haven't lost your attention span. You've just trained it to only accept high-speed, high-reward input. So, how do you beat a system designed by geniuses to trap you? You have to manually reintroduce friction. You can't out-willpower the algorithm, but you can outsmart it. Turn your phone to grayscale to kill the shiny slot machine colors. Set an aggressive app timer that forcefully shuts the app down after 15 minutes. Or better yet, replace the habit entirely. Your brain is incredibly plastic. Just as it adapted to the endless scroll, it can adapt back to deep focus, but it requires you to actively step off the frictionless slide and take the steering wheel back. The next time you tell yourself, just one more, remember, there is no one more. There is only the infinite scroll. Close the app. Go outside. Reclaim your time. If you want to understand more about how your brain works and how to take control of it, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video, assuming you haven't swiped away already.